Hi everybody, welcome. It is Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Welcome to today's Moody Monday Pick Me Up video, where today we are going to be looking at a fun split panel card design. I have two designs for you, but we're making three cards. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, because I wanted to show you two variations of one, and then I wanted to show you one variation of the other because we have seen it before. Afternoon, Margaret. But I just wanted to share with you these designs because sometimes you want to change up your card designs a little bit. You know, you might have been making the same cards over and over and over again, and you just want something new, or you want to add some texture to your card making. So in today's video tutorial, we're going to be doing all about texture and changing that design front, making it look a little bit different, just adding a little bit extra zhuzh to your card today. Hi, Paula from Wyoming. It's good to see you very early over there. And morning. Hi, Cheryl. It's actually afternoon, Cheryl. It's 12:30. Hi, Ange. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. So if you are new here, and we may have some new people joining us soon. Hi, Martha. My name is Pip Todman and I run Queen Pip Cards. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK, which means I get to sell fabulous products and share them with you all. But I also run the Card Making Know-How membership, and that is a membership for people who are learning to make cards and want to take their learning in a organized fashion. So I help you move step by step through from beginner card maker to confident card maker. It's closed at the moment, but it will be opening later on in the summer. So if you're interested in that, then please drop me a note, pop something, comment in below, and I'll get back to you with more information on that. So hello, Julie. Hi, Julie. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Gillian. Oh, we're busy today. Busy, busy, busy. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so let's get started. But before I do that, I knew I'd nearly forget. I have one special notice to give out. Okay, from 11 p.m. UK time tonight. Free shipping, folks, for 24 hours only. Woohoo! We love a bit of free shipping. So on all orders over £60, which is basically a bundle and a pack of papers and maybe some embellishments or ink or something like that. So get your wish lists, get your shopping list ready, and from 11 o'clock tonight until 10:59 tomorrow night, it is free shipping. Free shipping, we love that. So that's going to save you £6.95 here in the UK. So really good, and that's a global offer. So if you are with a Stampin' Up demonstrator somewhere else in the world, then they will offer free shipping too, because it's a Stampin' Up thing. So make sure that you put your orders in with them. Hi, Louisa. Lovely to see you and everybody here today. So Amanda's from Australia. So's Julie. And then we've got Julie. I keep forgetting Julie. I keep saying Australia, and I'm hoping that that's right, and it's not New Zealand, but maybe it's New Zealand actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Oh, I have a terrible memory for where people are from. I'm so sorry. I know that you're in the South Pacific. I think you're in New Zealand, and it was a Bronwyn that we met that was in Australia, but maybe I've got that round the wrong way. So let me know. But hi, Linda. We've got people from all over coming in. It's really nice to see you all. It's lovely to see you all today. Right. Okay. So are we ready to do a little bit of crafting? Let's do a little bit of crafting. I'm going to turn this spotlight on down here. That makes my chin look really bright. And then we'll turn this one on over here. And then, oh, that's really bright. And then we'll go over to my other camera. So then it won't look so bright. Now it looks quite dark. Okay, there we go. No, you're in Australia. Okay, cool. I got it right first time then. And then I second guess myself. That's what I always do that. Ah, dear. Isn't it funny when you just got something and then you think you know, and then you think you don't know, and then you go, oh no, I'm going to panic. Okay, so this is Happiness Abounds. This is a lovely stamp set that we've been playing with a lot this month because I love it. It has, you know, did you catch my watercolouring last week? I really enjoyed doing that watercolouring, and everyone's had such lovely comments about it. So thank you very much for those lovely comments, because I really enjoyed sharing that with you. And today we're going to do something quite simple with this. We're not going to use this very much actually, but we are going to use the papers. Now, these papers are just, well, you know what I think of them because I've used them a lot in many, 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 many different ways, and I've now lost them. Where are they? Come on. I know you're in here somewhere. Oh, where have they gone? I really have lost them. What have I done with them? Oh, this is not, oh, I don't know. I was going to share all the papers with you again, but I can't find them now. Oh dear, that's weird. I don't know what I've done with those. Well, let me share 2 of the pages that I've got out, because these are stunning. So, these 2 are the pages that we're going to be, we're actually going to be using these 2 pages today, which are just gorgeous. So we'll ignore the rest. The rest are beautiful too. And on the back of them, they've also got these beautiful, gorgeous, like painted designs, okay, which are just, they're just stunning. And they don't really show up great in my lighting, despite my best efforts with lots of LEDs and all that kind of stuff. But this side shows up much better. I think it's the white balance or something. Anyway, so these are great because you can die cut these using the bundle. So the dies from the bundle with the Happiness Abounds, just in case you haven't seen these already. I know lots of you have. But these cut out these flowers and these flowers and these flowers. So all the big ones you can cut out with those. All the leaves you can cut out with these. Okay. You can cut this flower out, and you can cut, where are we? This, where is it? This flower out here. It's a bit like working out which one is which, but once you get your eye in, you're fine. And then this flower out here. So this one and this one, you know, you can basically cut all of them out. And I have a photograph of what my desk looked like after I had cut all of them out. It's quite a mess. So they're great because it means that if you don't want to do the fancy colouring that we did last week, you can just die cut these out and have almost ready-made watercolour flowers already for you, okay, which is a little bit of what I'm doing today. But if you want to, of course, you can watercolour them exactly the same way as we did last week, or indeed you can colour them with your blends, which I've also shown you this month, or just stamp them as they are. So yes, it does bug me when that happens. I love Angela's comment. Doesn't it bug you when that happens, when you lose something? I had it there a minute ago and now it's gone. That is the cry of a crafter from all over the world. So yes, so the dies and the stamps work brilliantly together. And I'm going to show you a couple of cards today. One of which is what I call it a split panel card, because basically the panel of the card is split in half. And we're going to use one of those beautiful flowers, and then I'm going to show you a different type of split panel card. So you're getting 2 for the price of 1, well, 3 for the price of 1 really. So to start this card off, you're going to need a piece of basic white, thick. I always use thick for my bases. It makes them so much more stable, because the standard is basically there for colouring and stamping on. And then I've taken some of these beautiful papers and I've cut them. Okay, and what I've done is I've taken a piece that's the same size as your card base when it's closed, okay, and done a diagonal corner to corner for that one. And then for this piece, I've taken this and I've taken the opposite corner, but I've just left a piece. And you might remember I did this with a He's the Man card from last month, and I had it in my head that I would reproduce the same card again, but for a woman. Now let me see. Can I don't know if I can find it. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Here we go. So this was the one I did last month for the He's the Man set. Which is just a brilliant set on its own as well. But this was the design I made. But now I wanted to make it a bit more girly. So this time I'm doing it this way. Now the reason why I take a little edge and just cut down, and it's only about 1/2 inch, centimetre, something like that, is because it gives you more wiggle room. So let me show you what I mean by that. It means that we can glue this corner to corner. Not all 4 corners and your centre squares like a bingo, but anyone in the UK who's been to bingo will know what I mean. But possibly around the world, who knows? That's probably a cry from all bingo halls everywhere. But what this means is we're going to do this and squish it into place, because we're using our multi-purpose glue. So that means we've got that wiggle room. as I like to call it, which means we can make sure that we're right on that edge. Okay, but sometimes if you cut another piece the same, you might not quite get exactly to the same corner. And that way, if you do this, it means you can go over the top and you have no worries that you're going to have a missing gap or anything like that. Afternoon, Joe. How are you? I'm glad you managed to get out of any meetings and get here today. That's lovely to see you. They keep her so busy in her job. It's not right. Okay, so now I'm going to squish this one to this edge and then pop that along there like that. Make sure that that's absolutely there. And then if I turn it over, you'll see I always leave a little bit of extra. And that's because I don't want it to come up short. So I'd rather trim than you know, have a gap at the top of my card. So that's just a thing to me. You can do it exactly, but sometimes when you cut your card bases, you know, because it's that 14.9 minus a squish, a smidge, you might just miss it slightly. If you're feeling a little bit like nervous, you can always trim that off with a trimmer or a guillotine. There we go. So now that's your split panel card, basically, or at least your base. So, oh, hi, Melly. Morning. Lovely to see you, or afternoon for us. Joe says you haven't. Hang on, I can't. I'm listening in my meeting only. Pip comes first, work second. Woohoo! That's what I like to see. Pip always comes first, work always comes second. Crafting should always be first. I love that. Okay, so then I thought, well, let's change this up and make the same card, same split panel card, but different, obviously. So I'm going with that. And then I've cut, so that's Night of Navy circle. And then I've cut myself a lovely one of these new stylish shaped circles. I have picked out a couple of banners. And I've picked them in this orangey yellow, crushed curry it is, that kind of matches with this. So we'll pop those in, and I'm going to pop them in behind this one. And then one either side like that. So it's kind of like flags coming out. But I'm going to mirror them and soften them a little bit because this is a lady's card by adding in some glimmer leaves. Okay, makes it just that little bit softer, because then we're going to top it with that beautiful rose that we've cut out from the papers. Okay, so you know, I won't tell your boss, Joe. Joe says don't tell the boss. So that's how I want to put it together. So now we're going to work backwards. Okay, always work from front to back. So the best thing for this is a little bit of seal. Seal is great for ribbon and for sticking on things like this where you're going to be attaching it from the back. But you don't, you know, you don't want to necessarily use a wet glue because it might be a bit messy, because you've only got thin, not to that one yet, you've only got thin bits, right? So you're going to just attach that like that. Then we're going to add Stampin' Dimensionals to this. That will help to hold them down even more, but it'll also give you that lift that obviously we want a little bit of dimension going on. There we go. And I just love that these roses are just brilliant for this. You know, they're strong enough that you can do that. I'm adding a few extra than I even I would normally, just because of holding those die cut pieces. In actual fact, they're punched pieces. They're not even die cut. This is from the bow punch, and using the glimmer, in colour glimmer paper, which is gorgeous. Okay, so now we can decide roughly where we want that to sit, which is about there. Okay, like so. Then we can decide what we want to do with these banners. Now these ones, I'm going to put the seal on here. Okay, because then it's easier for me to attach them without squashing. You know, I don't want to squash that. So we'll bring this one down a smidge, because it's kind of got a little bit moved. Pop those on. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. That's good, I think. That's good. And if I want to, I can just adjust it slightly. So I might just adjust that slightly there, and this one a bit more like so. There we go. Then I'm going to put that on with multi-purpose glue. So this will then obviously hold all of that in place, like so. We can pop it onto our Night of Navy. Now we can use our banners to sort of move it around a little bit if we need to. I can't see if that's central from my angle. That's better. There we go. And then you can decide whether you want to go flat mail or large letter. I'm going to go flat mail, so I'm going to just put this straight on here. One set of dimensionals is good. 2 is too many, just too many for flat mail in the UK. So we'll just pop that down like so. And then I feel it needs some words, don't you think? Because this had the words already on it, this hasn't got any words on it, so I think we do need a few words. So let's have a look. We've got, I quite like friend. Let's do friend, because then you can send it to anyone for any occasion. You know, like inside you could say friend, so it could say friend on the outside, and then inside it could say on your birthday, or thanks for everything, or you know, whatever, and you can make that bit up as you go along. So I like that option. Have I got a smaller piece of card? What's that? There. That's thick. Oh, obviously I've not got any small bits recently. I've been using up all my pieces. Here we go. This is the smallest bit I've got. I've been using up all my scraps recently. Oh dear. Right, what are you guys saying out there? So let's have a look. We've got this layout is fabulous when you like both sides. Yes, exactly. Yeah, if you flip it over and you like both sides, this is a great way of showing off both sides of the paper. I like that. And Gillian's arrived. Hi Gillian, nice to see you. Okay, I'm going to go with Night of Navy just to pull out that dark in the background. And even though it's not on any of the papers, you know that Night of Navy is going to go with it. A, because it's a neutral colour, but also because it's in that pack of paper. It is one of those colours that's in the pack. So you kind of know that that's going to work. Now we're going to cut this. I'm going to use my trimmer to cut it down, and then I might see whether I want to fussy cut it or not. It's kind of, it's a little tight. That's about right. No, that's my scorer. There we go. Oh, I've chopped it a little bit tight there, but that's okay, I think. Let's see, we'll chop off our end. Okay. So I always trim down after I've done my stamping, because then you can really see where you want it to be. There we go. Now, if we want to, at this point, that gives us a good perspective or viewpoint for us doing a little bit of fussy cutting with it if you wanted to. So I think I do. I think I'm going to come in here. Now, if you don't like fussy cutting, or as I call it, cutting out by hand, because there's no need for it to call it fussy, because it's actually quite easy once you get the hang of it. But if you want to avoid doing this, I cannot recommend the bundle Charming Sentiments enough, because every single one of those is already has a die with it that makes it look like it's been fussy cut or cut by hand, but actually it's cut by a die, and they all look amazing. Okay, right, so that goes there. Now, am I going to cut round that piece? I think I am. And you see how I hold my scissors still and then just move the cardstock around? It's the best way of getting a nice clean line. Make sure you don't cut your fingers off though. There we go. And I'm not going to go too close to this. I'm just going to sort of waft it around a bit up over the eye. up over the F. And then back down. And then don't chop the end off until you're at that point. There we go. And then we'll just tidy that end up. There we go. That looks okay, I think. A lot of people, I think, are scared of fussy cutting or cutting out by hand, and they feel like they're going to mess it up. But actually, if you just take your time and do, as I say, move the paper, not your card, it looks great. So we'll pop this down. And I'm going to flat lay this just because I can glue the ends then. Whereas if I just did dimensionals in the middle, it would stick up. And I want to be able to attach all of that down like so. There we go. That's looking all right. Is it straight? Yeah. There we go. So that is now our card. So that's my first split panel card. Hopefully you like that. Let me know. Oh, I can't wait to order this sweet tomorrow when it's free delivery. Whoa, good plan, Cheryl. That's an amazing plan. Plus, when you order the sweet this month, you get my extra free tutorial bundle. So that's always a good plan. I always do. I've got. Honestly, I'm getting tutorials coming out my ears. So I have my normal one, which is my basic cards for beginners or for people who just want to do quick and easy. So those tutorials come out every month, and that's with my friends around the world. But I've just joined a new one, which is a bit more avid crafters. So it's a bit more layers, bit more detail on the cards. So they might take you a little bit longer. Washes, watercoloring, you know, all that kind of jazz. So so that is a more advanced card tutorial is what I would say. So that's going to be available every month with a different bundle theme or a different theme around a particular set of bundles. The cards that we do for my more beginner cards or simpler cards, they're a theme like happiness or strength or birthdays or men or, you know, things like that. Whereas the other tutorials are going to be around, you know, a specific suite or celebration which is coming up, or, you know, those kind of things. So yeah, they're just different. So, and you can have both. That's the thing. You don't have to just choose one or the other. You get both depending on what orders you place. But yes, so I think that's cool. So it's definitely a man's card, definitely a girl's card, don't you think? I think so. Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Jackie says, lovely card, so pretty. Joe says, beautiful. Cheers. Right, so that's the first one. Next one. So this is good. You've got some colour, you know, you've got a bit of texture with the banners and the glimmer paper and everything. There's a little bit of texture going on. The next one we're going to do, I'm going to do two of them. And these are what I would call much more textured cards. Okay, so you're going to start off again with a piece of basic white, again thick, and then you're going to have a matte layer. Now I've chosen Starry Sky because even though technically it doesn't say it's in there, I feel like it's kind of here. There's definitely some Starry Sky, I think, in there. If I had the pack, I'd be able to confirm whether it is or isn't, but I think it's Night of Navy, but I just feel like this is close. It's got some kind of link to it. That's the word I'm looking for. It's got a link to it. And then you need a layer which you've run through your embossing folder. Now this is Pretty Flowers, Pretty Blossoms, one of those, which is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Hi, Adriana. Hi, lovely to see you. She's at work, but the computer system has gone down. What a shame. Perfect timing to come on and join us here. Oh, don't you just love it like that? Joe's ignoring meetings or having meetings on in the background, but ignoring them. And Atriana's got no system, so that's brilliant. I love it. Okay, so you've embossed your piece. So you've got your normal like set up like that, and that's pretty normal. Now I've got some flowers here. I've got one cut, but I want to see how it looks because it does have an edge. This actually was the edge of the piece of paper. I don't waste anything when I cut my papers out. So I don't know if you can see, but this has got one specific straight edge where the die cut would have gone off the paper. So I'm thinking I could use that, but we'll have to wait and see. I might have to cut another one depending on how OCD I feel. We have got this one though that I need to cut out. So I'm going to show you how those work. Get my little mini out. It's going to be a little bit shaky. Oh, I've got a question. Hold on. Is that the one you used with the vellum the other day? Is what the other one that I used with the vellum the other day? Oh, this one. This, yes. I know what you're talking about now. Yes, so in our paper party, I did some work with some vellum using this embossing folder and it comes out beautifully. So yes, it was exactly that. Exactly that. Good remembering. And in fact, you could even do this layer in vellum for this card technique and it would look great. So you'll see that when we get there. Okay, so just moving that off to the side for a second. Let me get my dies. And in fact, what I might do is I might just run another. Ooh, that nearly flew off the back of the table then. Nearly, but not quite. I might just run another one through at the same time because that at least then saves us any hassle in case I need one later. Okay, so oops, let's do that. And then we'll grab this and we'll put one of these on as well. Now, it doesn't matter which one of these I'm going to do. I just need to find the way around it goes. And I do that by just spinning it. I just look at one petal. And as long as that fits, the rest of them should come into line. And then I stick my head right over and hope I don't bang the camera because I'm just trying to make sure that I've got it. Yeah, I think pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to stick that down. Love a bit of washi tape for this. There we go. And then we're going to do the same with this one. So remember how we die cut out the ones last week that I had watercoloured. It's exactly the same premise. You're just doing it with the paper rather than the one you've stamped. And it just gives you so much more flexibility in what you're stamping. I think it's called Pretty Flowers, Joe, something like that, Pretty something. It's actually in the description of this Facebook YouTube video because I put it in as a link, I think, to my shop. So one of the links will be for this embossing folder. So yes, you'll be able to find that. Okay, so then we roll that through gently, trying not to rock the table too much. There we go. Right, now those are ready. Good. Okay. Hopefully I haven't got too much dust on this board. Problem is with this silicone mat, it picks up everything. Every little thing gets picked up and then you can't, it just gets very dusty. Right, so let's do that. So now I've got a perfect one just in case I need it. Okay, so the next thing you need is your trimmer. So if you don't have a Stampin' Up trimmer, it will work. You just have to find your positioning. Now, my positioning is that this is the top of your trimmer. I know, thank you, Jackie. Bless your heart. Look, she's gone and found it for you. Some people have their trimmers this way and they work like this. And then I don't know how you do that. But anyway, that's just me, personal. But this is how Stampin' Up does it. Oh, thanks, Julie, as well. Look at you guys. You're so helpful to each other. Thank you. So this is how I have my trimmer. This is my top. This is my bottom down here with the bit that comes out to the side. And it's important because you're looking for your measurements. You're looking for your measurements here and here. So for this one, I'm putting this top corner at 3 and this bottom corner at 4.5 down here in the middle. Okay. This is going to be your tutorial tomorrow if you are subscribed to my email list. Okay, so if you're subscribed to my email list, then you will get that tomorrow. If you're not subscribed to my email list, then you just need to do this and subscribe. Okay, so just go to queenpipcards.com/subscribe and that will set you up into the email list. But you may not get tomorrow's tutorial. Okay, it just depends on timing. So just be aware of that. Okay, so if you do subscribe and you don't get the tutorial, let me know and I can always send it to you. But this will be the tutorial for tomorrow, so you don't have to worry about writing these down now. But if you are, so for those of us outside of North America, it's 3 and 4.5. And for those of us inside North America, it's 1.25 by 1 3/4. Okay, but as I say, it will be in the tutorial. So you line that top piece up there with the 3. You line the bottom piece up there with the 4.5, as close as you can. Okay. And then you do this. And you split it into 2, which is why it's called a split panel. Then what we do is we start organising our card, because that's it, right? That's the tricky bit. Yeah, I told you I'd do quick and easy. So this was actually shown to me by the lovely Louise Sims. We do a monthly, for our teams, we do a monthly mystery stamping, and we each come up with a design every other month. So I do 6 a year and she does 6 a year. It's great. And this was one of the ones that she came up with. So I thought, you know what, I love that. I'm going to show that off. So there we go. And if you can hear noise outside, I really apologise. But you know, our next door neighbour has decided. Oh no, don't do that. Has decided to renovate his house. He's actually building an extension for the next 8 months or however long it's going to be. So it's going to go out and up. So, and he's 2 doors down. So I hope you can't hear him. But if you can, I apologise now. I don't know how I'm going to ever be able to stop the noise because it's just what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to decide which way up I want it. I think I'm going to go that way. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to completely cover these in dimensionals. Now this is when I go and I grab either foam sheets, okay, these are great, or you grab your ends of your dimensionals, but foam sheets are smashing because they're so quick and easy to use. So I'm going to cut a piece that's just a bit smaller than that with my glue scissors. Okay, that should fit along there, lovely. And this makes it so much quicker, but also gives it a really nice firm base because, you know, no soggy bottoms or middles. That's not what we want. Then we can chop up. I've got a load of endy bits here, so I want a piece that's going to go there. Kind of like that, and a bit shorter. Is that going to fit? Perfect. So that's one side done. I do like these, they're just so handy. I ran out the other day, so I've ordered a couple of packets, so now they're in. Right, so that's going to go that way. Make sure you get it the right way up. And then this piece, you can almost do this one in a whole. Let's just do this in a whole, almost a whole section. And we can come back and do the other bit in a minute. So it's a bit slidey. Just be careful you don't cut your paper as you're doing this. It doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, this is just adhesive. It's nothing exciting. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could have the the flower side instead. That's up to you. Oh, I should have done it the other way up. Yeah. Put that back on. Put that side back on. This side's the side we want off first. There we go. that triangle bit, or that angled shape or whatever. There we go. And then we'll pop a little piece down here. That's cool. Here we go. Right, so now get rid of all these. Use these for my next card, because I am going to do exactly the same again in a minute, but you'll like it because it just looks totally different depending on what you do it with. So we'll pop this down. Make sure you cover the bottom. Get it on the side like so. Turn it around. Okay. Make sure you get the bottom. That's why it's good doing it out of one piece of paper, because you can see the pattern developing one side to the other. There we go. And then we glue that to our card front. And you can decide which one you want, top or bottom. I think I want the darker at the bottom. It almost looks like a sunset, doesn't it? And then we pop that on there. Doesn't that look stunning? That look fab. So we've got that dark border going all the way around. Jo says she wouldn't want to hide those lovely embossed flowers. Well, you could cut the strip smaller in the middle if you wanted to, so you don't hide quite so much, but then it's a little bit like uneven. It's not sitting evenly in my head. Okay, so then we're going to pop a flower. Jo's going to be even more upset. We're going to hide more. Let's put the flower over this way so it's not hiding quite so much. There we go. Flower there. And a flower up there. And we can pop a couple of leaves coming out of this one, like so. And I'm just gluing these down because it's got enough lift already coming from that, coming from the foam. So I'm just going to glue this straight on. Okay. So I'll put this one here, like that. This one's going to come, just don't glue that top piece. And that's not going to matter, it's too small to worry about that top piece sticking out over there. There we go. And then you just add a sentiment. So I've got one here that says, congratulations. You can either hang that off there like so, or you could pop it down here. That comes with that lovely die that's in the set. Depends on how much of the paper you want to, or you could even hang it off the edge going along the diagonal. Actually, I quite like that. I think I might hang that off the edge. I know it's hiding a little bit more, but you can just put a strip. And for this, you can just use foam strips to save you having to. Have I got any strips? Yeah, here we go. Saves you having to cut a piece that's tiny. Let's just use a foam strip. There we go. And if we put that down, we should then be able to attach that to the top there like so. So we'll just add a little bit of glue at the top, but not on those lines, obviously, where the holes are. There we go. This is just me being lazy and using a strip rather than cutting a piece of foam, just so you know. There we go. Look at that. Is that straight? Yeah. So let's get rid of all this. Now we have a lovely congratulations card, split panel, and now it's just time for the bling. But you can still see, Jo, you can still see those flowers underneath. And in real life, it makes you want to touch it because you can see the embossing that's through underneath. So hopefully you like that. Now let me show you, I mean, obviously we might need to add some bling actually. Let's just add a bit of bling to these because we can. Because we can. And we could even add some bling to this one as well. Actually, I didn't add any bling to this one, did I? Why didn't you tell me that I hadn't added the bling? You like the colour combo, these colour combos? Yeah, I know. The papers are just divine. So good. So good for showing them off. Right, so these glossy dots are just fabulous. I want to add one up here, one there. Could even add a pink one up there, but I think I'm going to stick with yellow. Stick with the yellow one there, and then another one kind of under here, like so. That's nice. There we go. Got some glossy bits going on there, and then on this one, I'm thinking just a little pink, couple of pink ones. Come on. They like to stick, these ones, so I think a couple of little pink ones. Do one up there. And we'll do a medium-sized one down here. And then another little one. Because you've got to go in threes, right? There we go. So now, take those away. Yeah, now it's got a little bit of sparkle on it as well, which is just lovely. We always like a little bit of sparkly. They don't really show up very well, but they're absolutely gorgeous, these. They're like really rich, deep colour. They're lovely. Okay, so that's that one. Then we're going to do exactly the same. So, you know, don't get too excited, but I'm going to show it to you in with a slightly different idea going on. Okay, because this is plain paper, which looks great. But I want to see what it looks like. I want to show you what it looks like when you add a little bit more patterned paper to it. So again, we're going to start off with our base of white. You don't have to start with white. You could easily add in more colour on this one. It's quite a simple card to add in some colour. Oh, thanks, Jackie. She loves the gems. Jo says a bit of Wink of Stella would be good on those blooms. Yes, a bit of Wink of Stella never goes down amiss, does it? That's very true. Now for this next card, I'm going softer. So we've got fresh freesia. And then I've taken the embossing folder and I've used the brick and mortar one. So it looks like a wall. Okay. And we're going to attach that to our base. This one will be quicker because I'm not telling you what to do or what we're doing as such. Then I'm going to show you a couple of others that I've done with this technique as well. Not with the Hues of Happiness, but I'm just going to show you them anyway. Fluffy ends there. So this one goes in here like so. Oh, is that really loud? It sounds really loud to me. I hope you can't hear that. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to get some soundproofing barriers on my windows or something. I don't know. They're not open. I mean, everything's closed. The house is completely shut. I dread to think what it's going to be like when he starts knocking down internal stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to do I might have to go live in the middle of the night when he's not doing anything, and then then you have to catch up with it during the day. I don't know. Right, okay, so let's get our piece of paper and we'll do some, again, same thing. Now this time I've gone with the roses. So these are the bloomy piece here. So I'm going to mark that 3 up there, 4.5 down here in the centerpiece. Okay. Cut. And then I've gone for much softer flowers for the next bit. So I want, I think, pink at the top and then purple at the bottom, or do I want it the other way around? No, I think I like it that way. Okay, so we're back to the foam stuff. So we'll put this one on here. I'm going to need a bit more down there. Then I've got this one, which could go here, but again, might need a little more. Don't know, we'll see. That one might be okay. Yeah, it's a little bit, but we'll go with it for speed. How's that? So this one could do with another little triangle bit. I could put that there. That'll work. Oh, it's not a problem. Okay, thanks, Joe, for letting me know that. It's just because it sounds dreadful to me, and I don't know whether that's what you guys are hearing or not. So it's good to know that it's not. If it does get too much, please do let me know in the future, because then I will adjust, or try and have a chat with them and ask them when they're going to be doing the really serious stuff. I think I need another foam pad. Let me get some more foam out. Because I can always record. I generally get up. Oh, that's a little tight, but it'll work. I generally get up early and do my recordings like at 7 o'clock when there's nobody around, because otherwise, we've got both my next door neighbours have got grandkids, and children. Obviously, especially in the summer, they like to play and make a noise, which is fine. I just don't want it on my videos, so I tend to work my own routine out so it doesn't get on everybody's nerves while I'm recording. Don't bother me during the day. It's just while I'm recording, I like to be quiet so that you get a clear one. Okay, so, and bless them, sometimes my next door neighbour says, "Are you videoing today? I'll take them out." I'm like, "It's okay, it's fine." But she's really good. Right, this is going to be the bottom. We decided. Okay. Put that along. Make sure it's edge to edge. Edge to edge. Yeah, looks fine. There we go. That's that one. And then you've all gone very quiet. I hope you're okay down there, or out there, should I say. You haven't all dropped off the planet. Just watching me doing the gluing and the sticking. So what do you think? You're going to give this one a try at home? I think it's very easy to do, as long as you've got an embossing folder and some paper. I think it's fab. Okay, so now I've got some of these lovely fresh freesia roses here, or actually I don't know if they are roses. I think these ones are slightly different. And then I've got a couple of the pink. So I thought we'd just sort of have these coming out down here. Actually, maybe we put one on this side with a bit more fresh freesia coming out down here, and then pop this one up on this side like so. These ones are not going to show up quite so much because they're more blended in, but that sort of makes it okay. I wanted to have the feeling of the roses were climbing up the brick wall in my head. That's where I was going. So just so you know my madness, I like to share. I'm going to pop a little bit of foam pad on here. Make sure I know which part is going to be showing. So it's just along that line there. Yeah, just cut that in half. There we go. That fits better, like so. And then the rest we can do with glue. Working and listening at the same time. Okay, I understand that. Margaret says they're quite effective. Thank you, Margaret. I'm glad you like that. Oh, and okay, Julie's definitely going to give it a try. Angie's also working and listening at the same time. Honestly, I don't want to get you guys into trouble, but I do hope you are allowed a lunch break, surely. For those of you who are in the UK, it is lunchtime, surely they're not going to work you completely to the bone. I feel bad now. But I do figure that we could do with a bit of cheering up on a Monday morning or a Monday lunchtime. Hence my Moody Monday pick-me-up videos. That's why they started. I don't know how many I've done. I'm up to over 150 of ones which I've actually started when I started putting like episode numbers on them. So I know that much is well over 150, and I reckon I did at least, I don't know, probably another 100 before that. I've been going years, so it's been a while. But I started them because I remembered when I was corporate working that my Monday lunchtimes was kind of like a dip. And I was like, ugh, weekend's finished. We've caught up on all the weekend news. Nobody did anything really spectacularly exciting. And now I've got to work, you know, and it was just like, ugh. So that's why I did Moody Monday. I think I'm going to make this one a hand delivered card. And we're going to lift it. I'm going to use dimensionals. 3, 2. Yeah, I'm going to do a double layer on this one. I feel like it needs it. And it's kind of just stuck. Mondays are my day to cheer people up doing Moody Mondays. There we go. I'll pop that just over there, like so. And now that needs some words, doesn't it? And I think we could do the words in Granny Apple Green just to, or even, this is Mossy Meadow, so maybe Mossy Meadow actually might be a nice one. Again, it's a neutral. Jo says she can't wait for her Tuesday email. Hello. Hi, Deborah from North Carolina. Hello, hello. Okay, let me just try and do this. I can't remember. It's 7.5, I think. So 3, 7. So that will be your 13.9 by 7. That'll give you that panel to start off with. She's wicked, isn't she? Making me give her the measurements before the Tuesday email. Shows that I love you guys because I just do it anyway. Okay, so this one, I think I'm going to do best wishes. That would be nice for this one. Could also be a congratulations card, but let's do best wishes. I always need congratulations cards because of, you know, my team doing amazing stuff. So I like to do the odd congratulations card, and I've run out. So this one I'm going right down to the edge here, and I am going to cut that by the trimmer. Oh, you just put, no, you won't drop off again. You won't drop off again, I promise you. I've sorted it. It was just a weird setting on one of my email things. So don't panic. You're not going to drop off again. Right, trim that right down close. And then I'm going to stick one end underneath the rose, and I'm going to banner the other end. So this one will go in here, somewhere under there. So we can cut that one quite close. It's going to go there, like so. And then this end, we'll just banner these. Yeah, I'd messed up on one of my sequences. They're called sequences. It basically means I send you a bunch of stuff in a row, and you and a couple of other people had subscribed to it and then never got out of the other end of the sequence, and apparently that stopped you getting all my other emails. So like from January or something, half of you hadn't been getting my Tuesday tutorial, which was horrendous. So I'm glad I fixed that, and now I know what to do to not make that happen again. So you should be fine. Okay, here we go. One more, I think. Did that come off? No. Oh, it's very sticky, this one. Okay. So I think they're pretty, and I think they make people go, oh, that's different. That's slightly different. You know, it's not a normal shaped card. There we are. And then we'll put some little gems, obviously, but they don't have the right colours. They've got, for these ones, I feel like they're not the right colours, even though it's the same paper pack. Could put some yellow ones on, I guess. But you know, I'm going to reach into my thingy and I'm going to pick up my iridescent pearls, because they go with anything and they're very pretty. Look at them, shiny, shiny, lovely, 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 lovely. Okay. Oh dear, I love all your antics that you guys get up to. Right, there's that one. That one. Problem is I get a little bit carried away with these pearls because they are just so yummy. And you know what, I might go with your Wink of Stella idea on this actually, because I feel like this one gets a little lost. This rose up here. So we'll grab the wink out. Here we go. Give it a good shake. And let's add some glitter on this one. Oh yeah, sparkles that one right up. Oh yeah, that's adding a little bit of a shine to that one. I think we'll do the same to this, because if you've got one, you might as well do both. Good thing is, it just goes on beautifully. There we go. Not going to do the purple, just going to do the pink. And now we have a little bit of glitter going on that one as well. Fab. So 2 split panels using Hues of Happiness. I promised you I'd show you some others. So here is one using sun prints. In fact, both of these are using sun prints, but one is very dark and one is very bright. So you can see how different a look you can get just depending on what you're using. So this black has the ferns underneath, so it's hard to see on camera, and this one has the ferns underneath as well, but this one's much easier to see because it's lighter cardstock. So here we went with petal pink, and this is what's this, pale papaya with the black, and then a bit of vellum. I haven't put any vellum on this. I feel a bit weird today not putting vellum on. And then these two obviously with Hues of Happiness, but again, look how different they look just based on the papers that you're using. You know, I'm trying to get them so that you can see all 4 together, because I think that's a real sort of stunner. So that's those 4, and then of course we've also done the female version of the male card that we did last month. Now on the girly version. Oh, hi Denise, thank you. She says they're gorgeous. So before you go, I've got some more. Okay, this is what I planned to do today, but I did want to just show you a couple of things I did over the weekend, because they're a little bit different, and they're kind of important time-wise right now. So this is the split card section of the tutorial today. I must say I'm very pleased with how they've come out. They look really lovely. I think anyone would be pleased to get one of those in the post. So that's those. But I promised you a little sneak peek of our new kits. So I thought I would just give you a sneak peek. Well, not a sneak peek, I'm just going to show you. So it's just a peek rather than a sneak peek. There we go. So this is the kindness cards kit. So it comes with a stamp set. Kindness wins, you're amazing, your smile makes the world a brighter place, you shine like the stars, have a great day. There's some really nice sentiments in there, plus you get your normal ink block and stamps. Okay, but this one's a bit different in the sense that it comes with this tin, which I have decorated, and then inside you get these. So you get them plain like this, and they are actual coasters. Okay, like that. Oh Jackie, that's a brilliant idea. That is an absolute, it is cracking idea. Jackie says that the split card is a stash buster. Yeah, because you could easily make it up with scraps. I like that. Okay, so, and just get your paper out. Can you imagine how many you could fit out of one sheet of paper? Loads, like 12, I think, from one sheet of paper. Brilliant. Anyway, so these come as coasters. So they're plain on one side, although this is foiled. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. It's kind of glinting in the light. Then on the other side, it's got these like medallion designs. And they're kind of like beer mat coasters is the only thing I can describe them as. But they do have envelopes with them. So the idea is that you stamp them, as I have here. Then on the back, you stamp one of the little labels like this. So you stamp your label and you get loads. So you stamp those and then you stick them on the back of whichever, one you're doing. And then you pop it in a little envelope. Then you close the envelope after you've added a little note. And then you use one of the stickers, like these stickers, to seal your envelope. And then it's got these lovely little rainbows. I've no idea what the rainbows are for. I think you can just seal them on or add them in to the front or whatever you want with your cards. And then when they're all done, you can pop them into the box, the tin, and you can give it as a set of coasters to somebody. So I'm kind of thinking children doing their coasters over the summer holidays and then gifting it to their grandparents, maybe. That would be something nice. So it's like a school holiday fun activity for the kids, and then they give a gift to their grandparents. Or you could do these as teachers' gifts. So you could give the teacher, if you really liked the teacher, you could give them the whole set or half the set, 4 of the coasters. But you could also just give each teacher one of these coasters with a little message and pop a little post-it note with a message from your child, and then give them in to your teacher at school. How cute are they, right? Totally not normal from from a normal standpoint of a kit. Very different from any other kit. So I thought I had to show you those ones because they are so different. Yeah, look, see, excellent. Here's my teacher's gift to say thank you for. Yeah, exactly. And that was what Joe was thinking. Teachers' prezzies. Yeah, exactly. They're a lovely idea. And if you get a little if you wanted to, if you were doing smaller children, you could even do like handprints on the front of them with ink. That's perfectly fine. And pop them in. So you could have so much fun with this. I think it doesn't have to be just here's a coaster, have a fun day. But yeah, very different. And I figured you needed to see that because it doesn't really show it very well on the screen, like on the picture. So if you're just going and looking for card kits, I don't think you'd really understand what that was all about unless I showed it to you. So that's that one. Get that out of the way. Move the tin because that's the one that's shining. So that is the kindness cards kit. Gillian says she got hers this week, so that's cool. And then the second kit, remembering kits are on buy one get one half price, only until the end of the month. The second kit is my favourite, probably because I don't have kids to give teachers presents for. But I think if I was a mum, I think that kit would be great, and I might actually gift it to my friend who does have children, and she can use them as teachers' gifts because she'll get more use out of them, I think. So this next one is the robots. Robots are so cute. Look at them. Now these are stickers. Okay, with the stamping being the words. And then this one, you stamp the robot and the words. The rest of it is backing and the flowers are the stickers. And they've got googly eyes. Can you see that? They've got googly eyes. And then this one's like a double whammy. So you get a pumpkin and a Bermuda Bay, pumpkin pie and Bermuda Bay in the stamp, in the kit. And you get all these googly eyes. This is a little sticker. This is a stamp. It's just so much fun. I will be doing more cards with this stamp set because it is so darn cute. It is just, let me turn that over so you can see. So you have 2 bodies, 2 heads, you've got some cogs, you get happy birthday, turn it over the right way, happy birthday and let's be friends. It's just a brilliant kit, especially for summer holidays, kids parties, kids invitations, kids everything, right? Just everything. Yeah, children's photos, that's a good idea, Julie says. Yeah, I think it, Julie says, I think it would be good with Sheeran's. I don't understand what that sentence is. Julie, you're gonna have to tell me that again. But children's photos, you know, you could just make so many children, you know, like a photo frame stamp with them. These are just fabulous. So in the kit you get the stamps. Obviously you get everything as normal to make all of your cards. So you get your block and your dimensionals and your 2 ink spots, your googly eyes, hilarious, all your words, and you get twice as many as you need, which is, I think, great. 3, 6, 9, yeah, twice as many. Plus you get your envelopes, and then you get this sticker sheet, which I haven't even used half of these stickers. And so by the time you've done all 9, you have a second sticker sheet for free, basically, to do anything else you want to do with. So I just think this is a kids activity box for the summer. You get your card bases. These are the bits you stamp on. I just feel like, you know, if you're having a children's party and you want to keep them occupied, then this would be great. This actually has cogs on the background. I don't know if you can see that. I've washed it out a bit in my lighting. Is that a bit better? Yeah, you can see the cogs, very pale. So I'm definitely thinking that this should be children's party activities for the summer. All the inks are washable, so don't panic about that. You get 9 cards, so you could have 9 kids make 1 card, or you could have 2 boxes and you could you know, have them make 2 cards, or if you had 18 kids you could have them make a card each or whatever. And it's buy one get one half price. So this is 22, but if you add another one on, it's only another 11. It's brilliant. It's just fantastic. And I'm going to be using these on other cards for sure, because I can see them doing so many fun things. So watch this space. There will be more kids and robots cards coming shortly. So there we go. So we've got our robots. I mean, how can you not smile when you see that? I just don't. That's just a smiley happy card. So we've got those. We've got our coasters that we've stamped on. And then we've got obviously all the other cards that we've done today. It's been a fun day of fun inspiration. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do remember that if you want to purchase anything that you've seen, I'm just going to turn those lights off now. It's a bit bright in here. So if you want to purchase anything that you have seen today, it's really simple. You can just jump online to my store, so /store. So 2 things to remember, 2 important things. Number 1, buy one, get one half price on robots and any other kit that you have that's in the store. Okay, so you can go and you can shop 10 kits, 5 of them will be half price. And the most expensive of the 5 will be half price, which is unheard of. Nobody does that apart from Stampin' Up. Secondly, don't shop yet. I know, I've just told you to shop. Don't shop yet. Shop tonight from 11 p.m. until tomorrow at 10:59 p.m. Or I say 10 o'clock normally just because that helps people to not be too late and miss it. So 10 o'clock tomorrow night it closes. Free shipping on any order over £60. So you could buy the Hues of Happiness suite, chuck in a couple of kits, and you'd be well over. But you'd get free shipping on that. So not only are you getting a kit at half price, you're also saving yourself £6.95. So, and if you're not in the UK, go and speak to your demonstrator of choice in the other countries where we are, because they will have the same shipping offer. Now we need to give away a card. So let's do our giveaway, and then we can see who we're going to do a card for today. So let me just share my screen so you can see that it's completely What's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? It's completely random. That's the word I'm looking for. Honestly, I have one of those moments today. Right, so this is this one, the simple split three split card designs. That's today. So we're gonna, everyone who's commented, we will collect comments. 12 entries today. If you comment more than once, it doesn't count. Just your first comment counts. So we're going to draw. Are we ready? Are we ready to draw? Let's draw. Oh, look at it go. I love it. It's so much fun. Who am I going to send a card to today? Who am I going to send a card to? Denise. Yay, yay. Denise, you need to ping me and make sure I've got your address. You are getting a card in the post. One of the cards that we shared today. Fantastic. Right. Well, oh, I'm back here. Don't want to look like that. Let's look like that. There we go. Well, I don't know. We could look like that if you want. Should we do that? Let's do that. So you can't really see them because it's all dark and dismal. So we won't do that. We'll do that. Ah, dear. Right. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please tell your friends that I'm here. If they want to have any more crafty little tips on a Monday, they all deserve to be cheered up, don't they? So have a lovely afternoon, rest of your week. I will see you again here, same time, same place next week. In the meantime, have some good crafty fun. And let me know if you try one of those cards. Pop it up into Crafty Corner. I'd love to see it there. All right, you take care. See you soon. Bye.